Shalom to everyone. Today we came to learn Zera Shimshon, Parashat Tetzaveh. Parashat Tetzaveh is very unique parsha. This is the first parsha after Moshe Rabbeinu is born. His name is not mentioned in this week's parsha. And also, this week's parsha has 101 psukim. If you take Moshe Rabbeinu's inside letters, Mem Shin Hey, inside letters Mem, Yud Nun, Aleph, that Gematria comes out to be 101. Wow. So inside Moshe Rabbeinu's name is the name of the Gabriel, Michael HaMalach. How Michael HaMalach used to protect Jewish nation? During Moshe Rabbeinu's time, he was protecting Jewish nation. So Moshe Rabbeinu, after Hashem said, I will get rid of Klal Yisrael, Chas v'Shalom, and from you I'll make new nation. He said, Im ken, mecheni na misifrecha asher katarta. If so, erase me from your book, from your name. So Chachamim say, which book he was talking about? So they say, Misefer Chav. They say Sefer Chav is book number 20. From Bereshit, you count all the parashot. Today is 20th parasha from Bereshit. Today is 20th week from Simchat Torah.
Today is his birthday, no?
And also, this parsha always falls on his week of his birthday. So today, daytime, we were celebrating how Moshe Rabbeinu was born and how Moshe Rabbeinu passed away. Yesterday, last night was. Okay, today you could put candle also, it's not a big deal. So what happened is, Moshe Rabbeinu, you know what's interesting? All the Torah in the world, what someone will learn, what someone will teach, what someone will write down in the books, everything came out from Moshe Rabbeinu on Har Sinai. When Moshe Rabbeinu was teaching Torah to Yoshua before he was passing away, 80% of Torah was lost. So Hashem said, any new Talmidei Chachamim will be writing new books. All this Chidushim that was lost between Moshe Rabbeinu and Yoshua, it will be coming back. Now, I'd like to start with you this week's Parsha. Very interesting point, says Zera Shimshon on this week's Parsha in Lera Aleph. I would like to say thank you to Rabbi Chaim. Special thank you to his entire family. Hashem should give his mother refuah shlema, Sofa, בת מפרד דמתקליה מזל. וגם כל חולי עמו ישראל וכן ירצון נאמר אמן. דקטור שלום עליכם. Nice seeing you. ברוכים הבאים. I'll tell you, whoever comes today gets zuchut for 10 times. Why? Such a weather, people cannot find parking. But usually, I don't know, we have it packed. But today, some people are panicking maybe, I don't know. Hashem should know.
Bad weather.
Exactly. Okay. Vidarshina. And our rabbis teach us, Shapir Smichuda Parashiot. It's very proper, the connection, how the order of Parashiot is going. Last week we were learning the beams of the courtyard of the Mishkan. And it was done with copper. So what's copper? Nechoshet. Nechoshet has 4 letters. And this is the acronym for Ner, candles, which is lighting the menorah. Chodesh is moon, new month. Shkalim, machatzit shekel. And Tir'eh, you will see V'ata Tetzaveh. The Tav is what? Tir'eh. V'ata Tetzaveh. Tetzaveh. This is Parsha. So now the question is, why these 3 letters of menorah, moon, and shkalim are connected with this week's Parsha? Rabbi Michal Yantai. Baruchim Abayim. Why it's all connected with this week's Parsha? Menorah, moon, and shekel. These 3 things, when Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu to establish the laws of this to Jewish nation, Moshe Rabbeinu had a hard time understanding. A, build the menorah. So it should be one piece. Moshe Rabbeinu couldn't understand what I mean. Menorah, one piece. How can I do one piece? No screws between. How will I be able to make it? Number one. Number two, moon. When it's half moon, Klal Yisrael should bless for the moon. When it's half moon, new moon. Hashem said, when moon is in this stage, this is the new moon. Was the stage. Hashem had to show him exactly the size of the moon. Next one, Hashem said, collect half shekel. There's no coin half shekel. How can I know how much is the amount of the half shekel? So Hashem had to show Moshe Rabbeinu which shekel we're talking about. So Moshe Rabbeinu collects half of that shekel. So why these three things Moshe Rabbeinu could not understand? Our rabbis teach us because these three things was a sign for him to pass away. Pass away. Moshe Rabbeinu made three things that caused him to pass away and not bring Jewish nation to Israel. And this is why these three things he couldn't grasp. He couldn't understand. So let's see now how Zera Shimshon looks at it. I believe I did this piece 9 years ago when we did first year learning Zera Shimshon. But every year you learn some different midrashim, you get some deeper grasp into the parsha. So I would like to share with you some interesting stuff as well. But it's all min hashamayim. I left my sefer with the other sefer at home. I came here today, I think, oh yeah, I left maybe in the car. I'll go to the car, nothing there. So I left it at home, my daughter sent the pictures. So I'm able to read from my phone. And Be'ezrat Hashem will be matzliach today. Once Satan is dancing, it means it's a good day. It's a good day, something good will come out.
Usually.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Let's go. Always be positive, people. Very important to be positive. Very important to smile. You know? Smile, be happy. Everything's for the best. Let's go. So now, 3 parashiyot from last week's parsha. 3 things are connecting to this week's parsha. You could look it up in Sha'arei Eliyahu chat. It's there. Okay? Ner, menorah. Chodesh, moon. Shkalim, machatzit השקל. והם השלושה דברים שנתקשה משה בהם. These are 3 things Moshe Rabbeinu had hard time with them. לפי מה שכתב רש"י בפירוש החומש, Ezra says in Chumash, Ba'ayin be're'em b'kedushay agadot marsha. Also look at Re'em and Marsha in kedushay agadot. Pega comment. Ufisha parsha zo lo nizkar b'Hashem Moshe. In this week's parsha, Moshe Rabbeinu's name is not mentioned. Why not? Why not? Oh, he said, erase my name from this week's parsha, but save Jewish nation. What do you learn from here? What do you learn from here? Me, today in 2026, 27, 28, what do we learn from here for life? What is for life?
A real rabbi cares about his community.
That's number one. A real rabbi cares about his community, not his personal life. His personal
His name
enjoyment.
is his reputation.
Huh?
A person's name is also a sign for reputation.
100%. Your name is your reputation. Very good, beautiful, perfect. What else you learn from here?
Don't be selfish.
In life, to accomplish something real, you have to give in. Mordechai, if would not give in Esther, there would be no Purim. Sacrifice. If you don't give in from yourself a little bit, you will not have beautiful family. To have beautiful family, you have to give in. Sometimes from your life, sometimes from your money, sometimes from your energy, sometimes from your speech, sometimes from your good positive energy. This is what creates the enjoyment. The life later on, tomorrow to enjoy, you have to give in now. You give in from your time to learn, you will learn. You give in from your time to be professional in certain professionalism, you'll know. You give in from time to understand Gemara, you'll know. Because you're giving time. You giving time for your kids, you're gonna have good kids. You giving time for your wife, you're gonna have good wife. You give time, you get it. Everything in life has to be given time. Same thing with tefillah. You want tefillah to be productive, you give time for tefillah. Don't rush praying. Don't rush praying. Don't normally, no dog running after you. You're talking to Hashem. And everything in life comes from Hashem. So now, Moshe Rabbeinu, he could have said, listen, Hashem, it's a good idea. Look, they all sinned. They kiss idol. They said, this is our God. Get rid of them. Who needs them? Sometimes people think ruined foundation will never be fixed, you know. So I said, they already sinned. Then what? You're going to make good for my family, for my kids, for my grandchildren? Why not? Do it. Moshe Rabbeinu said, yeah? You want to do like this? Erase me. Not to gain. He didn't care about gaining. He said, erase me to erase me. Finished. I don't want to be mentioned in the Torah like this. Erase my, from this word, from the other word, everything. Erase. Fully. Which book? What Misifrecha, your book? Which book? The book that opens on Rosh Hashanah. Sefre Tzadikim Gemurim, Rashaim Gemurim, Benunim, right? It says, erase me from Tzadikim Gemurim. I don't want to be among Tzadikim Gemurim if like this. You understand how deep it goes? Whenever you're giving, don't say, today I'm giving, tomorrow should I give back. No. Just give for giving in, that's all.
But he said,
That should be your ultimate intention.
he said, if this is your way. So he's saying, if the Hashem
If
that I'm
it's
serving,
so.
if this is how Hashem is,
No, that's
Yeah,
how
but
you
he's not.
understand. It says,
He
if you
sacrificed
want to do
himself.
so to them,
yeah.
then erase my name.
And then he realized that, Hashem is not like that.
Self-sacrifice.
I don't like your answer, you know why? As if Moshe Rabbeinu is doubting what Hashem is. Like, no. There's no doubt. If like this, oh no, you're not like this. Moshe Rabbeinu, who saw Hashem face to face, he doesn't know who is Hashem. I think the way Moshe Rabbeinu knows who is Hashem, no person in the world will know who is Hashem. So he said, if you want to punish them this way, erase me. It's not if you like this. If you want to punish them to make even good for me, erase me. I don't want my children to be hurt. I don't want my nation to be hurt. You understand?
But if he is asking Hashem a question, that means he doesn't know the answer. That Moshe Rabbeinu
He's
is
not
not
a-
sure.
You see, when I say, where is 108 Street? You go that way. If I would know, I have to go that way. When I don't know this, here, not Moshe Rabbeinu doesn't know. Moshe Rabbeinu,
So he says, since you're doing that,
since you want to destroy them, erase me. Do you understand? It's not like he knows he doesn't know. There's no question of knowing Hashem or not knowing Hashem here. It's decree is done. They will be nullified. They will be destroyed. But he says, if you want to do to them, erase me from your book. Means what? If something happens to them, I'm with them. Ultimatum. It's like, if you touch them, touch me, or don't touch anybody. Touch me, I don't care, but don't touch them.
so why did Hashem, if that was Hashem's ultimatum, let me rephrase it. If that was Moshe Rabbeinu's ultimatum to Hashem, and Hashem said that he is ready to destroy the Jewish nation, Moshe Rabbeinu changed Hashem's mind?
Shalom Aleichem, Rabbi Aaron, today is the first day you could guarantee to Hashem you understood the way of his Torah. Thank you. Thank you. Do you know what Torah is? Do you know what Torah is? Now I understood why I left my book at home. Now it's clear to me. The whole Torah is Hashem gozer,
Decrees.
Tzaddik mevater. Hashem could give decree, and Tzaddik could nullify it. But when Tzaddik gives decree, Hashem cannot nullify it. That's the power of Torah. This is the reason Moshe Rabbeinu, angels wanted to kill Moshe Rabbeinu. You know why? Because when you have Torah, you have Hashem on your side. I don't want to say deeper than this, then you're going to say Rabbi Kil's weird. But I have seen opinion says, when you know Torah and you have Torah, you could even rule over to tell Hashem how you want the world to be. This is, we're not in that level, of course. But
Alignment.
Torah is something very deep. For sure, you could rule over angels. That's for sure. This is why angels want to kill Moshe Rabbeinu. Thank you for your beautiful question. You just opened the world here. This is the power of tzaddik. Hashem gozer, tzaddik mavatel. Tzaddik gozer, Hashem mekayem. Hashem cannot nullify tzaddik's decree. It's a boom. It's a period. That power of Torah. Torah lau b'shamayim. Torah is not in heaven. Torah is in here. And Torah is a book of Torah is a book of law and judgment and seal. Rabbis make decree. Hashem cannot take the decree away. Period. That's the power of Torah. Now we can go further. Okay, so Maharsha says in Chidusha Agadot, why Moshe Rabbeinu had hard time with this three stuff? Nile lomar sheshlosha dvarim shenitkasha Moshe b'hem lo haya hakoshi mitzad atzmam. They're not such a difficult stuff to understand. Build the menorah, big deal. Make a frame and put the menorah. Gold inside is going to come out. No, Moshe Rabbeinu couldn't get it. Why not? Why not? Build machatzit shekel. Cannot. Half shekel. When we have shekel, they can have. Also, certain image of moon is considered new month. Which one? How much is this? 70%, 80%, 90%? What is this? What are you talking about? Next. דכמה דברים יותר חמורים מאלו, הבין מיד. אלא הקושי היה מפני שהיו נותנים לו רמז על מיתתו חוץ לארץ. Harder than this three stuff, Moshe Rabbeinu had to deal with. Make this plague, that plague, this plague, that plague, split the sea, this. But, comes to Machatzit Shekel, I can get, three stuff I can get. You know why? Hashem says, that's a hint for you that you will be buried chutz la'aretz, not in Israel. How is this a hint? Huh?
Because?
How? We'll see now. That's the question. Why? וניתן לו רמז, זה 3 פעמים. And this was giving Moshe Rabbeinu a hint 3 times. לפי שגם הוא ב3 דברים מנע ממנו כניסת הארץ. Because Moshe Rabbeinu, he caused himself not to go inside Eretz Yisrael 3 steps. How did Moshe Rabbeinu sin 3 times, made mistake 3 times, not to go to Eretz Yisrael? Number 1, כדאי ממשים מדרשים. Okay. עין בזוהר. בראשית, הראשון הוא, כשאמר שלח נא ביד תשלח. Hashem said, Moshe Rabbeinu, go speak to Pharaoh. He said, no, send somebody else. He refused for 7 days. He said, send some. Who he meant for somebody else?
His brother.
Rabbi Chaim, who he meant for somebody else? One Midrash says his brother.
Yes.
Who did he meant for somebody else? He said, send somebody else. Yosef said, was passed away. Rabbi? That's right, Rabbi Akiva. Yes. He said, send Rabbi Akiva. Why? Because in the whole Talmud, the capacity of understanding deeper, there's no one stronger than Rabbi Akiva.
Already at the burning bush, you knew about Rabbi Akiva?
Yeah, but Rabbi Akiva physically was not there. How can he pull down an neshama to go
Very
talk
good.
to Paro?
Perfect.
You have to go through it to understand it.
Second deep question coming in. We'll give the answer. Rabbi Gabriel, thank you so much. Moshe Rabbeinu said to Hashem, I see your Torah. Can I see the reward of your Torah? Hashem said, first I'll show you the Torah. What's Torah? One second, what Hashem was doing when Moshe Rabbeinu went to Har Sinai to get the Torah? What Hashem was doing? Huh?
Fire.
Hashem was putting crowns on top of the letters. Right? Hashem was putting crowns on top of the letters. Let me show you one. So you know what we're talking about.
Karon, the book of Shin. No.
On the Torah.
No, здесь нету.
Whatever the Torah, yeah, like what?
Здесь нету.
Like shit.
Torah. That's Zion.
Okay. Hashem was putting crown on top of the letters. Moshe Rabbeinu said, Hashem, what is this crown for? What is this crown for? Huh? Короны поставил Hashem на буквы. So Moshe Rabbeinu is asking Hashem, what is this crown for? Hashem said, soon there will be rabbi, he will be giving derasha on each one of the crowns. So what's his name? Rabbi Akiva.
Okay.
So Arizal explains. So let him explain the letters, write the crowns. Hashem said, no. Moshe Rabbeinu, Rabbi Akiva's father was a ger. So, a Jew connected to Torah from the letters. Ger connected to Torah from the crowns.
Interesting.
I don't understand why I should be born Jew, letter. A person who's ger, born goy, crown. You know why? Because inside in his instinct, he has more desires than me.
Is he chosen?
I was born in a Jewish family. He was born in a Goyish family.
From by birth?
He inside has desires more than me, but yet he overpowered these desires and came to Torah, so he's in the crown. He's a higher level. So Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, Rabbi Akiva will be explaining this. He says, okay, can I see his shiur? Hashem said, okay. In future generation, 1,000 years later already, 1,500, 1,400 years later, Hashem sent Moshe Rabbeinu to show what shiur will give Rabbi Akiva. Full Bet Knesset people, Bet Midrash, last low sitting Moshe Rabbeinu. And Moshe Rabbeinu does not understand even one word of Rabbi Akiva. He gets depressed. I believe this Gemara about Mitzvah. So Gemara says, Moshe Rabbeinu didn't understand a word. He got depressed. He said, what is this? I don't get nothing here. And then when Rabbi Akiva was finished, he says, whatever we learned, Halacha Moshe, Misinai. All this is from Halacha Moshe, Misinai. I think I'm getting headache because of this AC. Because of this heat. Huh? No, it's just blowing on my head. I don't like that. Sorry. So what happened now? Moshe Rabbeinu, not this Torah by Gabriel. He was in his shiur. Moshe Rabbeinu got depressed. He didn't understand nothing. Then Rabbi Akiva said, all this will learn. Moshe Rabbeinu said to Hashem, can you show me now? You showed me his Torah, such a brilliant. Can you show me what's his reward? How he's going to pass away? Hashem said, sure you want to see that? Yeah. So then Hashem showed him how Rabbi Akiva was tortured, how he was killed, how his students had to buy the flesh of his yeah. And then what happened? He got so upset. He cried. He said, Hashem, Zu Torah, Zu Schara. That's the Torah, and this is the reward that he has to be tortured like this. His skin has to be separated from the body. What is this? Hashem said, shh, no questions. This is chok lefanai. This is, you're not going to stand in front of me. So when Hashem was giving the Torah, he says, you know what? Give it to Rabbi Akiva. Tell Rabbi Akiva to take the Jewish nation out of from Mitzrayim. Hashem said, Moshe, I want you to do it. He said, no, do it to Rabbi Akiva. Hashem said, you tell me, no. When you want to go to Eretz Israel, you're not going to go. That one. Next piece. הראשון הוא, כשאמר שלח נא ביד תשלח. השני, second mistake, when Paro heard Moshe Rabbeinu talks about redemption, he says, yeah? Take all the straw away, give them double job now. So they should do bricks without straw. You know, without straw. You put mud, it all falls off. It's not going to hold. Torture, double torture. So all the Jewish people start cursing Moshe Rabbeinu. He didn't care about the curse, but he saw that was suffering they were. He got so emotional. He says, Hashem, since the time I came to Paro, you made it worse. What since Az? Me Az Bati. Hashem said, Az, you complain, you're going to sing Az Yashim Moshe. Az fixing Az. We spoke about it 3-4 weeks ago. Okay, so what happened now? Moshe Rabbeinu complained. Hashem said, that's second one. Now Jewish nation living in Egypt, Erev Rav also coming. Can we come in? We want to be Jewish. Egyptians. Hashem said, don't take them. He didn't listen. He said, no, come. The more the merrier. Took them. What they did in the end? Golden calf. Who did golden calf? Erev Rav. Not Jewish people. So what happened now? They caused to Jewish people to do golden calf.
It says they, it doesn't say Am Yisrael, it says they.
Exactly. And they died in the desert. All the Erev Rav was, they were dead in the desert. בשביל שחזר יצר הרע למקומו. Sorry, I made a mistake. Erev Rav caused Jewish people to sin.
מה, לא נכנסו לארץ?
Sin, everyone that came out.
יש בארץ ערב רב גם עכשיו.
למה נאמר זה? כל היהודים, 600,000 שיצאו ממצרים, כולם מתו במדבר. למה? שעשו עגל הזר. כל היהודים מתו במדבר.
אז מי נכנס?
מי נכנס? דור הבא, ילדים שלהם. כל מי שיצא ממצרים, רק שתי אנשים נכנסו. מי זה? יהושע בן נון וכלב בן יפונה. כולם מתו. Everyone died in desert, except for Yoshua and Caleb. Who caused them to die? Erev Rav. Okay, now let's understand how these three mistakes Moshe Rabbeinu made. Wait, send somebody else. Yeah, send somebody else, and then second thing he said what? Why you did bad to Jewish nation? Third one what? Third one? Why took out Erev Rav? One more time. Let's get clear. Put some light.
It's not even the rock when he hit the rock.
No, later that. Zohar says three different reasons. Reason number one. He said, I don't want to go, send somebody to speak to Paro. Number two. What's number two?
You complain about the shul.
Why you made it bad for them? Number three. Erev Rav. Okay, now let's go. אבל החטא של מי מריבה הוא עניין אחר. About the מי מריבה, they're complaining about the water, how it was bitter later. הוא עניין אחר שמחמת זה נשבח לבח. But already when he hit the rock, Hashem over there swore. Hashem said, because you did this, now I'm not going to let you. לכן לא תביאו, you complain about Jewish nation and you said Amorim, and then you hit the rock. Now you cannot go to Israel. That's promise of Hashem. The foul you meant on your words, you said you'll come, you came. Now, when Hashem swore already, Moshe Rabbeinu cannot do nothing anymore. Hashem swore, even though he prays, whatever, it's not going to help. So now, let's go to last piece, and we will connect all this together. You have your seatbelts on? It's very important connection here. We need to know. ומתחילה משה נתקשה במולד הלבנה. In the beginning, Moshe Rabbeinu couldn't understand the renewal of the moon. שהיא רמז למלכותן של ישראל. What's moon? Moon is like a king. That is the sign for the kings. All the kings starting the new year from Nisan. Moon and Luna. All the kings starting the new year from month of Nisan. Not like us, September, Tishrei, and not like Goyim, January. No, Nisan. If day before Nisan, king is a king, first of Nisan, they say, oh, welcome to second year. That's good, second year of
the son of the kings.
Oh, no, son of the kings. Very good. Now, Vehu neged shlach na beyat tishlach. And that, Moshe Rabbeinu couldn't understand moon. Why? Because it said, Hashem, I don't want to be their leader. Send Rabbi Akiva. Hashem said, you don't want to be the leader? You're not going to understand the leader. What's leader? Moon. Moon for the new years, for the new kings. Okay. והוא נגד שלח נביא תשלח שלא יהיהו המביא והמולך. He's not the one who will bring Jewish people, take them out, and bring them to Israel. What they did, only took them out, but they couldn't bring them in. He couldn't be king further because of the... He said, send somebody else. ועוד נתקשה במנורה. Moshe Rabbeinu couldn't understand the menorah. It's so deep, guys. You're gonna understand what menorah was. Hashem said, make menorah. Couldn't understand. One? Why one? Why one? Moshe Rabbeinu was upset that Hashem told him to do one.
What was the main power of the menorah?
That's next piece. You'll see right now. V'hu neged lama re'ota. Then Moshe Rabbeinu says, why Hashem you did bad to Jewish nation? Hashem says, why you complaining about me? You're not gonna go to Israel. Next one. ועוד בשקלים, and Moshe Rabbeinu could answer מחצית השקל. נגד הרעה הערב רב, וזה ביור. Why we bring half shekel? Why? Because we sin on a golden calf. When did we sin on a golden calf? On the half day. Ki boshesh Moshe, 6th hour from the day.
Didn't come on time.
What's 6th hour of the day? Midday. So Hashem said, you sin on the half day, you have to bring half shekel. There's 15 answers to this. Okay, let's go further. Davar barur. Now it's all clear. Hu shalvana mitmalet umitchaseret. It's known fact. Everybody knows. Moon becomes big and becomes small. Right? Moon becomes bigger and smaller. Right or wrong? Vehi dugmat Eretz Israel. And this is a symbol of Eretz Israel. Hashem said, you know why you're not understanding the moon? Because you're not going to enter to the moon. Moon becomes bigger, smaller. Eretz Israel is like this. Right now, how many people live in Israel? 9 million? Okay. You bring them right now.
Another 9 million.
10 million people now on top. They'll look at you, they'll say, what are you doing? There's no space for 9 million. You bring 10? But when people will come to Israel, it's like a deer skin. You know deer?
Stretches.
Deer, alen. Its skin on the body is not like in a cow.
Oh, sorry, you
Go.
live in Israel?
Huh?
You live in Israel?
Of course.
You see how many, сколько земли там свободные?
No.
Еще 30 миллионов зайдут туда, бачим.
Very good.
That's what we're
Very
learning.
good.
That's what we're learning.
Very good. Very good.
You know,
So
man.
what happened is
Они просто никому не дают.
deer. When you look at the deer's body, its skin's so tight on the deer, it's crazy. Sheep, cow, goat, not like this, they're softer. Loose. Deer, tarang. If you open the skin from the deer, you won't be able to put it back. Hashem says, Eretz Israel is like a deer skin. How? If you now take everybody out of Israel, they're not going to feed there. But somehow they're feeding there. When Mashiach comes, everybody will be feeding in this Israel. Why? Like a deer skin. It's still going to feed. So, Moshe Rabbeinu, you're not understanding moon because it's like a deer and you won't be able to bring them to Eretz Israel. בדוגמת ישראל שמשולל לצבי, שאין אורו מחזיק את בשרו. The skin of the deer cannot hold up to the meat. בזמן שיושבי עליה, רווחה אין יושבים עליה גמדה. When people live in Eretz Israel, it's like extended. When nobody lives in Eretz Israel, it looks tiny.
Before 1948,
Yeah.
евреи там не были. Nobody even looked twice at it.
Can you check? I think it's neighbor. Can you pause it 2 minutes? וכנגד ט"ו ימים, הראשונים של עוונה היו ט"ו דוד מאברהם ועד שלמה. Moon has 15 days, it becomes bigger, and then other 15 days becomes smaller. So the first 15 days is from Avraham Avinu to Shlomo HaMelech. Avraham Avinu to Shlomo HaMelech, every generation,
15 generations.
moon becomes bigger and Shlomo HaMelech becomes bigger and bigger. שאז קיימה סיירה בשלמותה כדאיתא בזוהר. And then the moon becomes its most big and most shiny, as says in Zohar. Who was that? Shlomo HaMelech. Shlomo from the word shalem, complete. Very good. וכנגד תאווה דברים אחרונים שיפגומה. But other 15 generations is when the moon is going down. Who is that? היו ט"ו דורות מרחבעם עד צדקיהו. From the son of Shlomo HaMelech, Rehov'am, until Tzidkiyahu. What happened to Tzidkiyahu? Why Tzidkiyahu is a sign of darkness? Because Shesiman Nebuchadnezzar etenahu. Because Nebuchadnezzar made his eyes blind. So once he doesn't see, it's like a blind, no moon, no light.
Because of the rabbits.
Yeah, rabbit, exactly. Okay. דוגמת הלבנה שמתחשכת. It's like a moon that is becoming darker. וכשהיא דאמרינם בילקוט דברי הימים. It says in ילקוט הימים, okay. אם זכיתם אתם עונים למילואה של לבנה. If we have zechut, we count of the higher, where moon becomes more powerful. But if God forbid not, then lower. Dichtiv, HaChodesh Hazeh Lachem, this moon should be for you considered Rosh Chodesh. What is that? Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, until Yehuda and Peretz, until Shlomo Melech. Ve'im la'av, atem onim lepegimuta. If God chas v'shalom no, then to pegima. Ve'chavam avia asa. ואם היה משה מכניסם לארץ, לעולם היו יושבים עליה תמיד. Look at this. We have moon goes up and then goes down, right?
Open the door. He's in the bathroom. Oh.
I think in the front somebody is knocking. If
Wait, don't open the door.
He's in the bathroom. He's stuck in the bathroom.
if Moshe Rabbeinu would bring Jewish nation to Eretz Israel, moon would never get smaller. Jewish nation would never have dark days. ואם היה משה מכניסם לארץ, if Moshe Rabbeinu would bring Jewish nation to Eretz Israel, לעולם היו יושבים עליה תמיד. We would be in Israel forever. We would never be kicked out from Israel. שהיה נוטעם, שם כנודע. ותמיד הייתה הממשלה בישראל. And always the power would stay in Israel.
That's if Moshe would bring the
If
people.
Moshe would bring
Hashem decreed that
exactly.
Moshe cannot go in.
ותמיד הייתה הממשלה בישראל, ולא היה נחרב הבית. Never would be חורבן בית המקדש. והייתה הלבנה במילואה. Always moon would be in a full stage. Never would be smaller. ולכן, כשאמרנו הקדוש ברוך הוא חודש זה לכם, and therefore Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, this considered to be new moon, when it's full, the משהו הלשון, החידוש העולם מתחדש. Hashem said, this is the new moon. Moshe Rabbeinu couldn't agree. What do you mean new moon? There's going to be old moon, there's going to be smaller? Doesn't make sense. He thought it should be like this all the time, big. Therefore, Moshe Rabbeinu couldn't get it. But
question, didn't Moshe see monthly the moon changes, waxing and
yeah. But Moshe Rabbeinu thought, when I'm going to go with them to Eretz Israel, it's not going to be small anymore. But then Hashem said, this is for generations in future. What do you mean generations in future? It should be like this forever. That was a sign to him, when you're not going to enter Eretz Israel, it's going to get smaller. Now, I want to get to you to the menorah part, which I really love, and then I'm going to stop with that. הרואה לו, הקדוש ברוך הוא שישראל, הראה הקדוש ברוך הוא יגלו מעל אדמתם, והוא לא יכניסם לארץ. And Hashem gave him a hint that they will be exiled, and he is not going to be the one to bring them. דהיינו שלא היה המביא, שלא יהיה המביא, sorry, when my daughter took a picture, it's not so clear, so if I'm making 20 mistakes when I'm reading. Okay. עוד בציווי המנורה כתיב, now, by menorah, what it says, תעשה את המנורה, with the yud. With the yud, תעשה את המנורה. The let the kavata b'oraita. In the whole Torah, you don't have that. תעשה should be like that. We have b'Shabbat, boy, I don't know why it says. Okay. Menorah has to be done this way. ואמרו במדרש, שהוא רמז לעשות מנורה שעשה שלמה. The remez is for the 10 menorahs that Shlomo made. What's te'aseh? Extra yud. Yud is how much gematria? 10. That's the hint for 10 menorahs that Shlomo Melech will make. Moshe Rabbeinu couldn't understand. He said, I don't understand. On one menorah I should do? The rest 10 will be doing Shlomo. Why should be doing Shlomo? And that's what's the menorah of one or was the menorah of 10? Listen carefully. When Moshe Rabbeinu going to Israel, now in Israel, how many nations there? 7 nations. So menorah is to bring the 7 nations down. So he said, I need to bring only 7 nations down, that's all. Hashem said, no. You're not going to bring them to Israel. Therefore, you're not going to bring them to Israel. They not only have to do with the 7 nations, they have to do with other 70 nations. So therefore, 10 menorah Shlomo has to do. If Moshe Rabbeinu would be, just do one only for 7 nations, and there's no galuyot, there's no exiles, we're good. Because Moshe Rabbeinu is not bringing them to Eretz Israel, Shlomo Melech will have to do how many menorahs? 10 menorahs. So he couldn't understand. He said, why are you telling me only one? Why are you telling me to do one and then Shlomo has to do 10? Doesn't make sense. Why it has to be that way? To teach him a lesson, you will not bring them to Eretz Israel. If Moshe Rabbeinu would bring them to Eretz Israel, they would not need 10 menorahs. They would not be needed to go and build to go against 70 nations.
Because during
Why?
that time it was only 7
Only
nations.
7 nations
So the other
that they had to
16
fight with. Why? Because they have to go to Eretz Israel and finish with it. But now, after Eretz Israel, they were exiled. Now we have to go against 70 nations. This is why we need to hint to Moshe Rabbeinu that this is not going to remain forever. They're going to be exiled. So Be'ezrat Hashem, Moshe Rabbeinu will one day, very soon, come back, and Mashiach Tzidkenu will come back, and Be'ezrat Hashem, there's going to be ultimate redemption and forever and ever.